Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the YouTube account. Now this has been 2 weeks that we have not been on this account, guys. 44,000 diamonds. First thing I want to do is go through the Misty Valley. Going to be able to do some Q&A right here as we do go through and kind of clean out the Misty Valley. It is really game mode, guys, that you absolutely do not want to miss. And then we're going to get into our summons. So I've been making a lot of progression in the tower. We've saved up again 2 weeks of cards. So we have a lot of cards to do in here. But I want to clean this out because of the loot, the resources also gaining in levels. Now, overall, I'm really thinking, again, we've kind of went back and forth on this, that I am just going to focus on building out heroes. So I feel like for a considerable amount of time, we've been falling, behind a little bit here and there with heroes. So we're going to try to build out some heroes, guys. We're going to go in, we're going to try to build out Vithiel. He is a hero that, again, is seeing an incredible amount of utility. And we're also going to look at building out or possibly building out the awakened version of Belinda. Now, the big thing with her, guys, we got access to the awakened version of Baden because I can borrow him actually from my own account every single week, which makes it incredibly easy. But when it comes to the awakened version of Belinda, we do not. So I seen what Apollinaire had put in there. We're probably going to purchase some items in here. We're going to do some purchases in here. Remember, guys, this is the old pay to win account. If you guys remember, if you guys have been following for a while, this is actually the old pay to win account. So I want to go in here. And again, we're going to have to play some catch up with some of the heroes in here, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. So let's see what we got in here. We got Beam, always a very notification squad. We got Vlad in here, Milton, Ryan, Apollinaire, Brooke, Ryan as well. And I think the same Ryan Carroll is here, Matthew as well. Thank you guys for joining me Sunday for the stream. Again, want to do a lot of summons. So frontline is Warriors. This has actually gotten incredibly easy to get through. Again, if you're not running the Misty Valley, guys, you are missing out on such a absolute phenomenal amount of loot that this game mode provides. What's going on? Devin is here as well as Paradox. Again, thank you guys for joining me. Super excited to see, hopefully, just like we did last time, guys, that we're going to see the streamer's luck when we get through here. I want to pick up all of the stones in here, and it looks like we needed, was that K-Sauce? Holy cow, guys. K-Sauce is in here with some Graveborn heroes. We can actually drop 4 Graveborn in here, including K-Sauce. And we'll make sure, the other one was Kalthar, and then I'll drop K-Sauce in here. There he is, guys. So we got some level 1 heroes in here. My Lucretia is 7 away from 1 star. Yeah, Raphael. Absolutely one of the biggest heroes to build, guys. Lucretia is still broken in so many game modes. Works phenomenal. When you get Lucretia built up, guys, the higher you build her, the better she is going to perform. What's going on? Chris and Mason are here as well as many king things. And I'm still kind of seeing how... now all of the colors are different. It literally looks like a giant rainbow for the chat. So Celestial Hypogens defeat a hero within 15 seconds. So I'm still getting used to the, I believe it was a Streamlabs update, but everything just looks kind of like a giant rainbow when I look at all the players over in chat. You make my Sunday. I'm happy you don't hate me for critic comments. No, absolutely not. So the way that I view it, Apollinaire, and I know some of you do, are we campaign grinding? Yes, we campaign grinded last night. We're going to make some more progression in there. No, I absolutely agree with your argument, putting more in here. Definitely need some better technology. I want to get everything set up in a actual, kind of like a studio concept, get some better cameras, get some better stuff in here. I'm not going to approve Apollinaire, and that is why I love when you comment. I'm not going to improve building videos, anything like that, if players are not giving me that feedback. I absolutely love it. I'm not worried about the critic comments. I take everything with a grain of salt, and I know, guys, this is the basic setup that we've had here since we've started streaming. So that has literally been going on, I believe, 3 years already, which again is kind of incredible. To even say that it has been 3 years that we've been streaming, that we've been playing AFK Arena. It's absolutely crazy. Yes, and Blue Demon, absolutely grinding that campaign. So important. Again, you get diamonds every boss stage, but you also do get a lot of engraving mats in there, which is really one of the very big reasons why I continue the formation there. So all frontline must be tank, and it is Mauler. We'll go frontline, tank, and Mauler. So we'll go tank, Mauler. That's warrior. We'll put Screg in there. Tank, Mauler, and then the rest of it. There we go. We'll do it. How often do we stream? A majority of the time, Mason, we stream every Sunday. We've done Sundays for years. I do stream sometimes during the week, depending on what we have going on. We have done some streams during the week. So we got Weilers, we got Oku and Orin. So once a week at minimum. Once a week is really my goal for streaming, guys. Making sure that we're streaming at least once a week. It was, I think, Oku, so both of those. Then we'll just drop 2 others in here. Awaken Belinda is a beast in PvE. Yes, so that's one of the big things, like what Chris just said, guys. Awaken Belinda is a beast in PvE. Now, with that being said, right there, Chris, the Awakened version of Belinda is being used in the Twisted Realm, in the Cursed Realm, in the PvP side of it. We're also seeing her in a lot of different formations, guys. That is the reason the Awakened version of Belinda, why we're building her out, is her utility is showing up literally everywhere. We are seeing the Awakened version of Belinda, and we figured with it being, a single or a multi-target hero, massive AE damage, we knew it would come. We knew Belinda was going to come, guys. I've Awakened Thane, Talene, and Brutus. Which one should I go, Solus or Baden? Yeah, Solus is a good choice. One big thing to remember, Matthew, is who can you borrow? So that's kind of one of the really, really big things that I focus on. That is the reason why on my account specifically that we are not going to build out the Awakened version of Baden, because I have access to a Baden for the utility that I need him for. Might be some game modes that I'm not going to have him in there, but of course there's going to be a point where I can use him. Now, the one thing it does keep me from doing is by utilizing that Awakened version of Baden, I don't have the ability to borrow other heroes. So I'm really stuck, kind of locked in with that, because I don't have the ability to borrow other heroes. So no Ranger, no Warrior. So let's see. So no Ranger, no Warrior. We'll go Ranger, Warrior. We'll go some support. You know what? I'm just going to go support. Who do we got? I don't like it turns off. Let's do support. And then in here, there we go. We'll just do support. We'll see how it goes. Time flies. I was kind of shocked when I realized the first Awaken game. Yeah. So Blue Demon, I agree with you completely. When I looked back on my videos of when the Awakened version of Talene came out, and it was, guys, it was a year ago when Talene came out. Incredible. Absolutely incredible that it has been that long. I mean, we're talking, what, a year and a month already for that Awakened version of Talene. Time goes by fast. If we, the viewers, see you, the tech stream videos, we'll be happy and surprised to donate more because the efforts. Yeah, absolutely, Apollinaire. I agree with that completely. Again, I know the last couple years, one of the big thing is definitely with COVID. We kind of waited. I was kind of weaning back and forth and seeing exactly what happened with COVID. But now that everything has kind of stabilized, we've seen the economy kind of stabilize in the US. Putting everything kind of on the back burner, kind of on pause for a minute. And there we go, guys. Look at the loot. We're going to do Pocoin summons in here as well. But yeah, absolutely, guys. Need better stuff. Definitely need, even looking at Soviet Gamer or Kosh Gaming does incredibly well. I'm not even sure if he covers AFK Arena anymore, but the clarity of the streams and stuff like that he does are phenomenal. Definitely need to get some better equipment in there. What's going on, Winnie? Marco is here. Let's go. I finished building Lucretia, been focused more on the Temple Rift in Cursed Twisted Realm. Should I build Ulna or Chad? Honestly, I would go with Vithiel. I would go with Chad. Big reason is when you look through a lot of the campaigns or a lot of the different modes, guys, Ulna is, in my opinion, slowly phasing out. I know her utility is still there when it comes to the immunity factor. But when you look at places like the Cursed Realm and the Twisted Realm, not really very prevalent anymore. And if you're not running Warrior in the Temple Rift, not going to be used in there as well, which again is kind of what we're seeing is Ulna is slowly being out of formations. Next couple months, we probably won't see her utility go up any. Usually it'll go down a little bit. As we do get new heroes within here, it's kind of, again, what we're seeing with the power creep and what we're seeing with heroes that are coming out. We're seeing a lot of changes in there. Again, I would build Vithiel. As much as I like Ulna, Ulna still has a place and will always have a very staple place within the campaign. Now, again, that is with the immunity, with the Ulna Grez, with the Ulna and the awakened version of Baden. Couple different formations, but if you're focused on Temple Rift, Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, Ulna doesn't really have a huge utility anymore, short of the campaign. We're really not seeing it. And again, if you guys caught the video earlier today, Vithiel is being used everywhere, guys. Not only is he in some formations #1 for damage as a tank, but he also buffs the entire team that he's utilized. PvP, we're seeing him. Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, we're seeing him. Temple Rift, we're seeing him. Literally everywhere we are seeing this heroes. Now, remember, it has been 2 weeks since we did all of our summons, guys. We have 196 time emblems. Again, buying them out of the shop, getting the cards, getting a lot of utility, and pushing tower progression gave us 155 Stargazer cards. That is right, guys. In the course of 2 weeks, we have gained 155 Stargazer cards. We've had a lot of different events that are going on right now, a lot of different ways to get them over the last 2 weeks. We're getting a lot of resources, which I think this is more than 2 weeks. I don't think we'd use these 2 weeks ago, but the Stargazer cards we did use some of those. And again, I'm trying to remember 65 scrolls, 37. So over 2 weeks, guys, we're going to do some summons, focusing on the builds, focusing on the stones. Let's go ahead. We're going to get into the summons, guys. I want to see exactly who we can pull out of here. We got through our first 10 floors of the Misty Valley, which was easy. Superb Elite Stones. We are still at one single account that we pulled an Awakened Hero, and then one viewer. 9 stones here. Boom. Could it be? There we go. So we did get the new Wilder hero, which again is seeing a little bit of utility. Definitely pretty cool to see. But who else did we get? So we got Leofric, which no one uses. The new hero, and then everyone else in here is just fodder. So unfortunately, no Awakened Hero again. But let's see what we can do with 10 stones here. We got, let's see, we got Salakai, which is good. Rest of it looks like it's fodder. No Celestials, no Hypogens in there, which means just a lot of hero recycling that we've been kind of doing. But I almost have Salakai built. Salakai is almost done, guys. Even looking at our wish list, we don't have very many heroes in here. One, Palmer needs a couple more stars. Wilders, I'm going to do my faction scrolls for Wilders. Kayleen needs 1 more star, and every single Graveborn that we have is at 5 stars, which is incredible. Personally, what I find super convenient in the guide videos, use stamps. So easy to scroll through the video. Yeah, so the stamps come automatically, or you can put them in there. I'm going to have to spend some more time doing that, Blue Demon, with the stamps that are in there. There's a way to do it, and there's some, YouTube tries to do it automatically, but I don't think YouTube does a really, really good job at putting in the timestamps. I'm going to have to check it out. So there is Belinda, guys. 196. We should be able to, what's that, 740? We should be able to get 3 or 4 copies of the Awakened version of Belinda. Fingers crossed that we get more than that. I'm really, really hoping that we do get a couple more copies. I seem to be quite hard stuck in the towers. Do you think it would be best to prioritize getting 9 pets over building heroes? Honestly, Connor, the biggest thing for tower progression, once you have the core or the key heroes built, is levels. Levels are really one of the absolute biggest things, guys. Let's see. Let's see if we can get these guys. Want a couple copies. I would love to see the diamonds in here. But Belinda, again, is a hero we're going to need, guys. And there she is. So there is our first copy. So 3 pulls. We got 1 copy of her. Need some back-to-back, some doubles, some triples, anything to help us build up this hero faster. Because again, I want at least 3 copies. I mean, 196 cards should be able to see 3 copies pretty easy, unless it's going to be a really, really big pain with pulling these guys. Not even seeing the faction cards in there. Oh, we got 1 right there. There we go, guys. 1 more copy. And a back-to-back copy. Very nice. There is our third. There is our third copy, guys. So that gives us 86. So what's that, like 110? I think that's 110 cards. That's 3 copies of Belinda, which is awesome. Definitely wanted to get those 3 copies, so that will take her to Legendary Plus. 86 cards left, so we're gonna get 1 more. Let's see if we can keep the streamer luck going, guys. I'm really hoping, again, that we can pull some more copies of her. Really, really want to, again, build her up to at least Mythic. I think Mythic is gonna be a pretty good spot, but that means that we should be able to get 4 copies. And there is another one, which is number 4. Let's see if we can get 1 more out of here, guys. A lot of resources in here for summons as well. And there we go. There is another copy. Very nice. So out of those 96 cards, I think we had 196. We got 5 copies of Belinda out of there, which is awesome. Lilith didn't even bother making room or loading screen for a Z. Yeah, Sane One, absolutely agree. It's pretty sad that what they've kind of done with the Awakened version of Aziz. Let's see, guys. 6 more. Can we pull 1 more copy out of here? Can we do it, guys? I want to see 1 more. So there's 3 cards. 3 more cards left. And again, like I said earlier, we're going to do some purchases in here, which I normally don't do, but to build out some of these heroes. So there we go. So we used our time emblems, guys. One of the biggest and best purchases that you can get in AFK Arena, and they just released this Apex pack. We're going to pick this up for 45,000 diamonds, which is literally going to double the amount of diamonds that we have in here, which is going to be help with a lot of progression. This is absolutely going to help with a lot of progression. We got some VIP points, and we'll go ahead and we'll collect up our diamonds. The Alpinist pack, the progression pack, the achievement pack, this visiting merchant pack, again, is the best one that you're going to get. So we have 90,000 diamonds in there. Then I was also looking at the pack right down here, which I believe we bought all the smaller ones. Again, thinking back, we bought the smaller ones. So let's see. So this one we're going to pick up as well, which of course is going to give us the opportunity to pick up a couple more copies of the Awakened version of Belinda, a couple more diamonds to summon out Vithio. We should be able to do this, guys. We should definitely be able to do this. It also gave us these. So another note, it is driving me absolutely bonkers with the merchant ship over here, or the wishing ship, that this shows up every day. But this one, we're going to do the same. I'm going to put furniture. No, I'm going to go Stargazer cards because we're looking for Vithio. 262. That gives us 2 draws with our records, guys. Most players don't use this, but 40 cards up there, but there is 6 more. Very nice. And then pull number 2 gives us 2. So another 8 cards out of there. So pretty good. What's the budget for this month? That is all I'm buying, Winnie. That is it. Like I said, we try to stay around 100 or less. We just did 120. I'll buy the monthly packs, which we normally buy out of here. In the deluxe cards, I believe they're already done. 24 days, that'll complete the month. So if we do 120 this month, that is where we'll stay at budget-wise. But that is going to give us the opportunity to pull some more copies of Belinda. And also when it comes to Vithio, guys, 300 cards plus 96,000 diamonds. Absolutely, we're going to be able to pull some definite. Best advice for free-to-play player mid-game. Honestly, Eldon, build Damon. Damon is really the priority as a free-to-play player. Mid-game, absolutely. You want Damon. You want to build up Damon. Even if you engrave him, he can't go wrong. He is still utilized. The big thing with going back and forth, guys, with mid-game, do the campaign, do the tower, go to PvP, literally just go into a very big cycle of what is offered in AFK. Make sure that you do get a mentor. Mentor, absolutely. You want a mentor because you can get a lot of additional loot out of there. 120 left, guys. Let's see what we can do with this. And look at that. Docsware new subscriber to the channel, guys. We are almost to 30,000. I was like 29,600 plus already. Look at that, guys. Double cards right there. Definitely going to pull. I want 2 more copies of Belinda at least. And there's one, guys. There is another copy of Belinda. Again, we want to take her up to Mythic. We want to get Vathiel up to Mythic. I'm going to have to focus on building out these heroes. Play a little bit of catch up over the next month or two. Making sure that we can build these out. So dust over cores in the Noble Society. Yes, if you're looking to progress, it'll make a big difference. Like I said, if you have those heroes built, Connor, absolutely, levels will make a big difference when it comes to tower progression once you have the heroes done. There is another copy. We're only seeing singles, but I'm okay with it. And back-to-back copies again, guys. Very nice. That is back-to-back copies again. We just got in. We did the Misty Valley Night Shiver. Thank you for joining us. We did the Misty Valley. We went through. We started the summons. Purchased up, picked up a few packs, and we're cleaning them out right now. And Sue, another subscriber, that is already number 2. We shoot for 5 new subscribers every single time. But there we go, guys. Let's look at Belinda and where we have her built. Good start. Really, really good start. And again, that takes her to what? That takes her to, that'll take her to Mythic. And then we already have 2 more copies, which is almost going to take her to Mythic Plus. We need 4 copies, and she is already ascended, guys. Over the next couple weeks, we are absolutely going to be able to build her out. Now, also one of the big things, guys, is when we have her built out, even here, her utility in the tower will work. It will work with the utility that we have in the tower. We're going to start getting some furniture for her, definitely building her out. But now it is on to Vathiel, which is awesome. Mid-game. So honestly, mid-game, I would really go, it used to be level or chapters. So chapters were really mid-game. And honestly, mid-game, I probably put like 18. Yeah, steps, I would say you're pretty spot on. I would say probably 18 is really when you start unlocking things to probably 30, maybe even 31. I feel like once you start getting into multiple teams, is when you're kind of getting out of mid game. So when you start getting a little bit further into more of kind of the later game, I've still considered the late game is when you're starting to 1, build formations, and 2, start getting into multiple formations that are required for progression. That is really when it gets tough. But as we continue to add more into AFK Arena, it's going to be stretching those out. Before we never had endgame, and now we even added endgame. And Beast plays ED2. Thank you for the sub. That is already 3. All right, guys, let's get into Vathiel. Is Krook signature item furniture? Yes. Ryan, absolutely. Both of them. When you look at the Kanisa and Rook, guys, real quick, Kanisa and Rook has to have the 309. That is really the baseline for the hero to be effective, is that 309. You get the heal, you get the defense reduction, you get the crowd control. 309 is the baseline, similar to like a Zolrath with the 3 of 9 furniture. If Zolrath doesn't have 3 of 9 furniture, the effectiveness of the hero, Ryan, will go down dramatically just based on not having that hero built. And Unkaz, love the content. Thank you very much, guys. Let's get into the Vathiel, 396. Can we get some diamonds out of here? I hope we can. Boom! First copy. We got one, guys. Streamer luck. Very, very nice. We got a copy right off the bat. Very first pull yields us a copy. We need a lot. We need a lot of copies in here, guys. And I'm going to do this before we get into the regular summons. Again, just because we're going to have a lot of cards to use, which is going to be awesome. I want to see some diamonds out of here, which would be awesome. There we go, guys. Copy number 2. That takes him to Elite Plus. Want to see a double. I want to see at least a double of him, guys, which would be awesome to see. And I'm not going to go through and do all the single pulls. I know we kind of went back and forth on that. There is pull number 3. 163 cards left. 30,000 diamonds again. Last time we did summons, we pulled it twice on Mickey's account, which is awesome. 30,000 diamonds again, guys. Absolutely awesome. We pulled it again. The streaming luck is there, which is amazing. 30,000 again. Oh, right there it is, guys. FHG just pulled 30,000 diamonds again. And I know there's a lot of players that said that they have not seen it literally the whole entire time they have played AFK Arena. I was feeling it today that there would be a 30K diamond pull, and there it is, guys. That gives us 126,000. AFK Arena wants us to build Vithiel, is what I'm thinking. They need to give us another copy right there, so that gives us 4 copies already. 30,000 diamonds, though. That is awesome to see. Another copy. That is 5 copies so far. 93 cards left. And could we see Vithiel being built, guys? Could we see him built? I want to see a double. I want to see a couple more. Come on. There's another copy. That gives us 6. Not seeing those back-to-back copies that we seen earlier. But we got the diamonds, guys, which was awesome. 3 more Stargazer cards, which again, we farmed a lot of these up. Last card gives us some more resource, so we are okay. Been playing for 3 years. Yes, Tim, and that's what a lot of players have been saying. That they've been playing for years and have never seen the diamonds. That's exactly why I heard it from a lot when we did our last viewer summons. Yep, the 30K diamonds has been incredibly rare, but that gives us 126K, guys, which means we're going to pull some more copies of Vithiel. Could we see the diamonds again? If we do, it is absolutely broke streamer lucks in a double pull. That is what we needed, guys, a double pull right there. That makes a big difference in our resource and our acquisition of Vithiel. What's going on, Silent Killer? Boom. Double pull right there, which is awesome. Should I build a Halos or Zap? Yeah, Halos would be the one. Again, just utility-wise. Look at that, guys. Double copy right there. I love seeing the double copies. But could we get him built? Double copies of Vithiel. I want to see it one more time. There's another copy. How many do we have? Yep, I'm loving the double, guys. Look at that. That gives us quite a few copies. Let's build them up a little bit. We're close. We want to add the star to him. We want to do the furniture. There's Legendary Plus. And I think we still have one more. There's Mythic, signature item unlocked. So now we have Belinda and we have Vithiel to build, which is huge, guys. We have what? 1 down here, which means 1 more Mythic plus 4 for Ascended. So 5 in total, 7 if we add the star, 91,000. Yes, this has been incredible with the polls, guys. 91,000 left. Let's see if we can get a few more copies of Vithiel. We're going to have to see some more doubles. There's another copy. So that will take him to Mythic Plus. So 4 more for Ascended, which would be huge because we can put furniture on him. Furniture, I want to get him to the engraving, but I know it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see, 4 more. Could we, with 66,000, pull 4 more copies of him? Which is going to be crazy to see. And look at this. Now it seems like our luck is going down. There's 1, 3 left on him. Can we do a back-to-back pull? It is a back-to-back pull. We called it, guys. 2 more copies, which is awesome. That leaves us 41,000, 2 more copies. Come on, we need a double. We need to pull these last 2 copies, guys. Get him up to that Ascended level. Only 4 more pulls. There's 1. We have 3 pulls and we need 1 copy. 1 copy. Yeah, the JT scam, that is funny. Yeah, the streamer luck, guys, we have seen incredible streaming luck. We need 1 more copy of him. Which the final pull here gives us a copy. Look at that. That will take him to Ascended. That should take him to Ascended, guys. There is our copies. So from no Vithiel all the way to Ascended, gonna have to save up, get those last 2 to actually put the engraving on him. But there is Ascended Vithiel, just like we wanted to build. We wanted all in, and there it is, guys. There is all in with that copy of Vithiel. Very, very cool to see, guys. That was an awesome, awesome summoning session. And we still got to do all the rest of our summons. That was literally just the time emblems and the Stargazer cards. We still have some regular summons to do in here, guys. But where is he? There is Vathiel. Boom. That is awesome. What total amount of cards and diamonds you ascended him? We had what, like 300 cards when we started, Devin. 300 or less than 300 cards. And then we had what, 90,000 diamonds. We pulled the 30,000 diamonds. We built them up a little bit further. So what, 120? I think it was 120k diamonds, 294 cards if I remember right. 294 cards with the Stargazer. So not too bad. I mean, overall, happy with the pulls, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's knock out the rest of these summons. Again, we're going to pull for the Wilders, looking for the copy of the new Wilders. But let's see if we can get, yeah, I thought it was around 995, so maybe 125. Yeah, the rates on there were pretty good, guys. Just came back when Engraving came out, worked on the last 2 copies of Ulna for Ascended. Honestly, there's a lot of heroes, Skull Kid. If you just built Ulna, Vathiel, which we just built, is absolutely huge. I want to see if we can get an Awakened hero out of here. It would be kind of crazy to see. There's a copy of Kayleen. Is the Twins still worth ascending and investing SI 39 of 9, or leave them at Mythic? Honestly, right now, so the big thing, guys, with the Twins is I would take the Twins to Mythic. I would build out the signature item. Big thing with the Twins, guys, is if the Twins are dying out before the battle lasts, and this has kind of been the general rule of thumb for AFK Arena, if the Twins are dying out before the battle is concluded, BP, build up the Twins higher. If the Twins are lasting the full minute 30 when you're running them in the Twisted Realm, Cursed Realm, just leave the Twins where they're at. Another copy of Nevi right there. Because they're doing well. When they start dying out is really the point where you want to build them out higher. That is, again, general rule of thumb, Mortis and Twins, if they're dying out, which building them to Mythic, getting the signature item is going to make a big difference, again, with survivability for the Twins because you're stacking a lot of stats on them. But again, there's not, that's my general rule, is if they're dying out before the battles are concluded, you need to build them up a little bit higher. It is really the focus there. 65 scrolls again. Looking here, I think a majority of our heroes are built, guys. We're kind of running out of the 5-star heroes, but we can recycle, which I love. That is the reason why I don't mind getting some other heroes in here. There we go, another elite, which is Nevi again. I think that takes Nevi to 3 stars. But like I was saying, we can recycle the heroes with the rickety cart, which is very, very important once you get to a certain point. Copy of Ira. Then we have 3 pulls again, looking for the new Wilder hero. We'll get a couple copies. Even in here, we have a lot of Wilders to still build. Then we got to do the furniture summons, guys. We have a lot of furniture summons. There we go. There's another copy of Nevi. They want me to build Nevi as well. We got 10 more red chests out of there. I know red chests, I don't have enough to build really anything. I'm going to have to farm up some red chests. But that adds a little bit more. And I believe Nevi goes to 5 stars. So Nevi is done, guys. We get Nevi to 5 stars, which means we can actually drop her out of here. Again, we'll drop her out. We'll put the new hero in. And I think we're also going to have some loot out of the ship is what I'm thinking. I want you to explain Halos to me. What does the cube on the hero mean and what does the ult do? Yeah, so the cube gives the attack rating. So the cube goes onto the hero with the highest attack rating, which is the damage amplification factor. Over time, Halos will actually put that cube on everyone as long as Halos is alive. He will put that cube up on everyone, again, amplifying the damage that they're putting out. And look at that, guys. There's some more Stargazer cards, which we can use those maybe for another copy. But we're getting, oh, I forgot about the avatar. We got the avatar there. Let me look at Halos really quick. So looking at Halos. So the ultimate ability right here, the obelisk shows up in front of him. And this actually deals a little bit of damage, with the obelisk, but I believe it also shields. Each time the obelisk is leveled up, its attack speed is increased, attack is increased, and crit damage amplification increased. Now, the big thing with Halos, guys, is really the 60 engraving. This is huge because of this ultimate ability, can actually trigger much faster. This gives energy to your entire team, which of course can trigger heroes like Belinda, the awakened version of Belinda. And also with this is Halos has no recovery limit. So this will work on Halos the entire battle, which of course is going to amplify what his obelisk does. Which again, this also puts on the cube. The cube is really huge, guys. Right here, grants them life leech, grants them crit damage amplification. Then as you see down here, guys, right here, this goes better, better, and best. When you're building them out, huge. That is the reason why you build him. Halos also shields. So he does have the shielding ability, which again, in some game modes, you can only shield, like when you're fighting the Doom Destroyer, you can only shield, you can't heal. So heals are nullified in that game mode. The shielding effect that he has can be further amplified by heroes like Brutus, which is the reason why in so many campaigns, Brutus runs with Halos, runs with the pet that gives shields, because he can actually amplify the shields, just making a giant monster recycling kind of leveling recycling shield in there. It works incredibly well. But yes, the cube amplifies the damage, which is the reason why we also see him run a lot of times with Lucretia, because he will actually amplify the damage that Lucretia is putting out right in the beginning. Item collection, guys, that means more levels with what we're going to be able to build out of here. We still got to do furniture. We still have furniture in here, guys. I want to make sure I clean out some of this, because if not, I might forget it, because I have. Look at that. Almost 102,000. Amazing. Absolutely amazing with the summons, with the builds in here. Let's pop our cards, guys. Got Anasta again. Some more food in there. Kayleen, I think that might max out Kayleen. Here we got what? Peanut. We got the new. Also got some more cards, guys. Look at this. Palmer, that adds another star to Palmer. And again, the streaming luck is continuing, guys. I'm going to do my one more copy or one more summon for Vithiel. We need 2 copies of him to build it out. We have more for levels. We have more for the Twisted Realm. We have more for everything, guys. Oh, we're full on heroes. Who should I build after Alna? I've already built Lucretia. Honestly, right now, I would probably go, if you're looking to build out who you should do after Alna, viability utility wise, I would probably go with Vithiel. The big thing there, guys, is Vithiel. Again, the utility through so many game modes. He is even being used in campaign formations. We are seeing him everywhere. Every single game mode, there's comps that have Vithiel, period. It's kind of crazy, but yes, there are game modes for building out Vithiel. Halos is another hero, guys. Halos, huge, used in a lot of different game modes. There's not really very many places that is not being used. And let's see, guys, another copy. We got another one. We are 1 copy away. 10 more cards gave us, of course, another copy. Let's do, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to save some of these diamonds. One single, because again, I want to do the furniture. We have a lot of furniture in there. Good support or build around 20 in camp. You may buff teams with haste. What do you mean good? Yeah, he does both. He really does. Is it worth building Halos or Vithiel first? Honestly, Lucifer, between those two, it's really tough. Again, Halos is used in a lot of different game modes. Vithiel is used in a lot of different game modes. If you built either of them, because they ultimately both of those heroes require almost the exact identical build. So the 30960 for both Halos and Vithiel. Again, both of those I would build out. You're not going to go wrong with either of them because they have a lot of utility in a ton of game modes. Build either one of those, just like the Awakened version of Brutus and the Awakened version of Solus. Both of those have an incredible amount of utility. They're almost on the same level with their utility-wise and formations that they're being used on. Should I build Brutus, Baden, or should I Stargaze Moriel or Audrey? Great day if you already have Vathiel. Moriel has been kind of phased out. Audrey is still being used in the tower, but phased out of everything else. Vathiel, again, is being used. Brutus and Baden are both being used. Again, Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, even looking at formations within different places. They're being used. Guys, a lot of these heroes have just an incredible amount of utility. When you look at even PvP formations, looking at Baden, looking at Brutus, they're being used. They're being used all over. I'm going to go to a tower back here. Lilith has talked about they're going to adjust and change some of these towers. Since a majority of the towers at this point are full, we've actually incorporated other heroes into different towers just because we've had to. We've gotten to the point, guys, where we have so many heroes within the towers, and AFK Arena has so many heroes that we have to continue to build them out, and we have to continue essentially to add more heroes. It's kind of crazy. I have Ulna, Zolrath, Lucy, Aziz, Taylene, Twins, Mahira, Khazar, Thalia, Halos. Yeah, that means that, but now I'm thinking going, if you have Vathiel, so Tarek, the big thing with that is, again, we're seeing Vathiel that is used in a lot of game modes. Kanisa and Rook has a strong utility, but I'm finding that having Vathiel for the Celestial Tower is a little bit better than having Kanisa and Rook in the Hypogean Tower, because the Hypogean Tower still works with Lucretia and the Charizard team. Again, both of those, you're going to see them in the Twisted Realm. You're going to see them within the Treasure Scramble. Both of those, I like the buffs that Vathiel gives in battle, which is one of the big reasons. Now here, guys, we have 82,000. Again, I have to make sure that Vathiel is in here, which I think he is. There he is, guys. We already have 2 pieces of furniture for him. Salakai is in here. Oh, that's tough. We're going to have to drop somebody out. I want to get some furniture for the Awakened version of Belinda. Let's do a couple summons and see what we can do here. Just pushed to chapter 45, free to play 567. Debating turning into a light spender, but I'm thinking I'm too far in the game. No, absolutely not, Andy. If you go into the light spending, guys, buy all of those advancement packs that we seen earlier. The 45,000 diamonds to get a jump on some of the Celestials and the Hypogeans, which there we go, guys. That's 3 of 9 for Vathiel. Will make a big difference. It'll make a big difference if you're just putting a little bit into AFK Arena like I do, because of the builds. There's Valoris. Now, Valoris is another one that was used for a lot, and as of recently, it seems like she's been kind of back road for a lot of different teams. We got Salakai, but what is Valoris at? Only at 3. Want to make sure we're not overbuilding these. How do you get... So one of the big things, Marco, is I got the Pokecoins this round out of the Noble Society. That is the big thing with the Pokecoins. I picked them up out of the Noble Society. Next time, I'm going to do the engraving mats. But that is one of the really, really big things. Not only that is the resets. So make sure that you're doing your shop resets, guys. Make sure that you're buying those Pokecoins out every single day, every single time. Really religiously spending the time and effort to get those Pokecoins to build them out. There's a lot of heroes that do not work without the furniture, guys. So you really do have to build out and build a lot of the Pokecoins, which I didn't mean to do the summon, but I want to equip what we have here and see exactly who we have optimized. And there we go, guys. That is a 4 already for Vathiel. 2 cards on the table. We have 7. The Sonya, I'm still using a lot. We still need a lot. We got more copies there. Let's continue. Again, a lot of these PvP teams, a lot of the Treasure Scramble teams, there's 5 for Vathiel. They're wanting us to build out a Vathiel for sure. There's 6 and another one for Tresnar. We might have enough red cards just to finish him, which is incredibly, incredibly cool. Yeah, the big part of the Pokecoins did come from the summons. There's Kanisa and Rook. Again, 9 of 9 on Kanisa and Root, guys. Super important to build. Super, super important for the hero. There's another copy for Salakai. What do we got? 2 more here. 3 cards on the table. Can we pull 1 more? We still got to recycle some. What do we got? 2 more for a pull. Let's equip and recycle. Got some more for Tresnar in there. Tresnar again, another kind of work in progress. 6. So what do we need? 7, 8, 9, 3 on Vithiel. Look at that, guys. Again, AFK Arena wanted us to build this hero today. Absolutely, that takes him to the 9 of 9 furniture. We need 1 copy. 9 of 9 furniture on Vithiel. Again, we need 1 single copy, and he will be the 1-star. We will take him to 1-star. Then, of course, we have the Awakened version of Belinda, even though she's not ascended. Same with Salakai. Salakai, we need 1 or 2 more. Let's go ahead and recycle. Yeah, 1 more Vithiel copy, guys, is all that we need in here, which is incredible. That is some crazy, crazy good luck. And there we go. There is another piece for Tresnar. Go ahead and throw that piece, and I believe he's almost done too. He's at 8 of 9. Yeah, ascended with the 9 of 9 furniture. Again, with the pulls in there, that was lucky. Yep, he's at 8 already, guys. Of course, we're starting to see Mulan used in formation. Kanice and Rook is used. Even Yennefer. Yennefer is being used in a lot of different formations. Very, very cool to see, guys. We almost have enough to pull another one. 500. We need 1 copy. Would have been funny if that was our 1 copy. But again, guys, library. We got a couple more in the Elder Tree. Boom. And I keep my levels maxed out. We're going to have to do a lot of building in here. I keep the Mage Tree maxed out. I keep the Warrior Tree and the Ranger Tree. All of the other ones are almost at 100 plus. But we'll continue building out that tree, which is awesome. Resonating Crystal, I think we're going to be able to build, again, a couple more levels in here. And I still can't believe Vithiel, guys. We're going to have to hop on. We're going to have to see 2 more levels building out the heroes with the signature items. We still have a lot in the signature items. Hi, do you remember all the need stats for the heroes? Yeah, I do, Winnie. It's kind of crazy that a lot of the heroes, guys, just breaking them down literally for years. I can go through a lot of the needs, a lot of the heroes. I know pretty well. I definitely know pretty well. Is Lucretia a must? Yes, Lucretia is still a must. So the big thing, Billy, is when you're going in there, with Lucretia, Lucretia is a must for the simple fact that she can solo teams by herself. When you get into multiple teams within the campaign, she is one of the multiple teams. Even when you get into the Hypogean Tower, she is literally one team, which again is kind of crazy to think, but building her out is huge. Absolutely huge. All allies gain 100% of the attribute bonus from Godly Physique. That is right, guys. All allied heroes gain the buff, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to have to get him some gear. Definitely building him out, guys. Look at that. The 9 of 9 furniture again. We need, what, 1 copy. Let's see if we can scrounge up some diamonds. Don't they give a copy from the shop? Why not buy it? Because the shop copies are expensive. Let me see. So there's Tamaris. We get a couple more cards out of there. With Theo, we're going to get a lot more resources. There's some more red chest. Boom. Poe coins. 5,000 more Poe coins out of there. But how much are they're usually like $50. What is that? $100 for a copy. That is crazy. Let's see. I think we still have this, guys. Yep, we're going to do it. I'm going to do it out of here. Billy wanted me to. I know Apollinaire as well. This is it, guys. This is going to be it for the month, but let's see if we can do it. If we can let's see the Stargazer cards. I'm not sure we have enough in the event or the merchant ship to do another pull in here, which we do. Could it be Stargazer cards? Nope, just some resources. I was hoping 40 Stargazer cards would be awesome, but unfortunately we don't have the draw in there. Want to get the last copy. We have what, 330 and then 3 more. This is it, guys. This is going for all of the in for the hero. All right, so 3 pulls, guys. Pull number 1 just gives us some resources. We have some Stargazer cards in there. Number 2 gives us a copy. There it is. Very, very nice. That's it. We only 24.99 got the copy that we needed. There it is, guys. Absolute streamer luck on building out Vathiel. That is it. We said all in. We went all in. There we go. He has ascended to the 1-star just like that. Would you would you build dimensionals SI solely through the shop? Marco, I use the shop. The shop is what I use for all of the dimensional heroes. That is why it took me a long time to actually get Mulan's plus 30 signature item. I buy them out of the shop and build them slowly, but we got it. See, Apollinaire said, see, exactly what he was talking about. The luck is here, guys. All right, so that means engraving. That is right, guys. Rapid strength. There we go with the engraving. Boom. Plus 30 signature item just like that. Now, we are a little bit shy when it comes to the 4,500. What are we at? 3781. Just a little bit shy when it comes to building this the rest of the way out. But we are close. We are very, very close to getting the 60 engraving on him, guys. And look at this, 15 24-hour chests. That is in 17,000 essence in there. That is incredible. That's an incredible amount of essence out of there. I thought we had one more chest down here. What do we got? Red chest. We got cores. Well, I'm going to go red chest. Just because, again, we want to build out the signature item first. He's close to a 30 signature item. But we did get some bonus out of there. And again, we're going to build him up. We're going to build him up with that plus 60 engraving. As soon as we have an opportunity. So I'm thinking we're going to have him done when we finish out the rest of the Misty Valley. So, yep, definitely engraving the Chad there, guys. Hippo Heroes of the Guild. Yeah, so Night Shiver, big shout out to Night Shiver, guys. He has been running a lot of the Hippos Heroes as well as Javid. If you're looking for an active guild, I believe we have about 50 of 70 active players in there. Yep. Again, if you're looking for an active guild, definitely look up Hippos Heroes. It is where my FHG account and the faction accounts are, guys. Everybody is active in there. We did some cleanup. Definitely, again, if you're looking for an active guild, hop in there. Hop in there and join the guild. All right, guys, so engraving, again, we're gonna engrave them out. I mean, I want to engrave them out as much as possible. And this time I'm not really looking at what we're building up for him because we're gonna build up everything. We only have a little bit of time. I usually go with the damage first. The damage is usually my go-to is really building up the damage and then looking at some of the defensive aspects of him. But physical resist, but physical pierce, of course, going to give him 1.7% bonus in there. And then, of course, the tenacity. Build that out a little bit more. And again, we're going to build them all. It's just going to be the matter of time. And I think we have them all but, what, the main two? These two. So I'm going to go HP Magic Resist. 55 of 60, guys. Again, once we finish out the Misty Valley, we have this last one to do right in the middle. So when we get the engraving mats over the next couple days, even by next week, we should have them at a 60 engraving. But that is huge, guys. That is absolutely huge. We're going to have to build them out. I love it. The streamers, guys, incredibly lucky with the summons today. Because in addition, we also got Belinda. We also got Belinda up with those cards. And again, as we continue to build out and get more of these cards, we are going to build out Belinda. We have her in there now for the furniture. Definitely going to build her out. She'll be the next up for the plus 30 signature item once the Chad is completed. And there we go, even light bearers. Farming the towers, guys. Plus 23 right there. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. I just recently got a double for Solus. Now I'm one copy away from Ascended. Absolutely, Evan. Like I said earlier, the Awakened version of Solus, the Awakened version of Brutus, guys, two heroes that you absolutely 100% want to build out because of their utility. They are used in an incredible amount of game modes, which is, again, the reason why you want to build them out. And the faster you build them out, the better they're going to do. Even here, we need one more copy, and she will already be at Mythic Plus. 3 more will take her to Ascended. So 4 in total over the next couple weeks. We will get all of those. On the guild, is there like a minimum requirement? I've seen competitive guilds. No, there is not a requirement for Hippos Heroes, guys. The requirement and the only requirement is active. That is the big thing, guys. A lot of players have come up through different guilds, being active, and as AFK Arena, as Lilith Games has said, there is going to be a lot more things this year, 2022, that are going to be specifically guild related. So if you're not in an active guild, as in a guild that is going to be, making progression, are we competitive? We get the things done. We might not be, again, in the top 100 for guilds, super ultra competitive, not by any means, but it is definitely worth being in an active guild, guys. Even Night Shiver has been giving us a lot of resources as we continue to build and grow through there. I'm gonna have to go through and recycle a lot of these heroes we're not using because we literally just have a lot, guys. Recycling, of course, is going to give us additional summons that we can do out of here, as well as these 2 stones, but as well as the Twisted Essence, so we can continue leveling up the Twisted Essence. Labyrinth, I'm pushing through here. Again, buying all of these out. I stack up my Emblems of Space. Then the Challenger Store, we have 2 little heroes left, guys. All of these are red chests, so that's it. I have about 2 more stars to add on Orthos and then Aziz, and we're done with all of the Challenger Store. We'll be able to pick up a lot of red chests in here, or a lot of our engraving mats, just out of, again, solid progression through here. We even gained levels. We gained a lot of levels in here, guys. That's 3 levels just from summons. We were shooting for level 700. We're on 697 right now. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, so let me go ahead. We're going to do our subscriber giveaway or our viewer giveaway. We do this every single time that we do our streams, guys. I hop over. It goes to random players that are in the stream. I love doing the gifting membership for the channel. It's such a very, very cool way to give back to you guys and give back for the love, support for the channel itself. So we'll go ahead. We'll get a couple memberships in there. Absolutely amazing. Yep, Hippo's Heroes in there. And there we go, guys. There are the gifted memberships in there. And we got 3 new subs this stream. We're trying to get to 5, but Sane won. Billy gets one. Apolloneer picks one up. Issa and Peter as well. And I know Peter joined a little bit late, but there we go, guys. You are gifted the Hippo. Very, very cool. That is the first month Hippo that Apolloneer has right there. Even Peter, we have 1 month Hippos, 3 month Hippos, 6 month Hippos, 12 months, and I believe 18 months. So depending on how long you've actually been a member of the channel, an actual member, it is very, very cool to see the Hippos when I see them in chat and everything else. It's awesome. Yeah, the grind will continue, guys. Gaining 3 more levels is going to be awesome. And right here, we get red chests, we get engraving mats. Those are 2 things that we absolutely want to continue grinding, guys. And we get Stargazer cards. That is the reason, again, we've been pushing a little bit. But it's going to be a game changer when it comes to having Vathiel built. And I can see it right now. I'm going to go through. I'm actually going to reset some of my teams within the Cursed Realm. I'm also going to do the same thing in the Treasure Scramble. Try to score a little bit better, because in every formation that you look at, Vathiel is in here somewhere. And he is being utilized in different formations, even right there, guys. Vathiel being used, biggest damage dealer right here. Gonna build him out. That is the reason we really wanted to build him out. Same with the Awakened version of Belinda is being used all over, guys. Some of the newer heroes. So big shout out to Apolloneer for saying, you know what, just go ahead and do it. So we did, just like we were talking about. Which one is better to build, Vathiel, Audrey, or Valoris? I would go Vathiel. Honestly, again, Audrey's been kind of dropped out. I have Audrey built. Short of the tower, I don't use Audrey anywhere. So unfortunately, to the point, short of the tower, again, not being used. Even looking at Valoris, guys, I have Valoris built out. I don't use her anywhere short of the tower. So kind of both. I'm not really using either of them. Now, again, looking at Vathiel, 100% Vathiel is used everywhere, guys, which is super, super important. Again, that is the reason why we built him and why we needed to build him, is we know his utility is all over. And look at that, guys. Combat rating is 666 million. Now, with the tier chests, and I want to show you guys, once you get to a certain point, these tier 2 chests, these are awesome. I love the tier 2 chests. So we can even go through here. We can pick out Vathiel, which is right here. And I'm going to do, let's say, his weapon, just because it makes it easier. Boom, it gives me the tier 2 weapon. Even here, if we want to build out the rest of his gear, and we get these on a regular basis. I really don't use them that often. That's why we've actually gotten so many. And this will keep us, or this will actually save us from using those tier 1 stones. So they will already come kind of pre-built with the heroes, which again makes it really easy to build them out, or a lot faster gear-wise to build them out with the tier stones. Again, little quality of life changes that they've done are pretty cool. I like it. It's really cool to see. So now we hop back on Vathiel. Boom, now he's fully geared up. We just have to go ahead and enchant everything, get some tier 3 stones, and he will be done, which again makes it easy. We even have some tier 2 stones. We have a couple tier 3 stones, which again, we can put some on here, and we're going to build them out, guys. Just like we had talked about, we were going all in for Chad. We did all in for Chad. You can see it worked incredibly well. Greetings from Bulgaria. Thank you again. Yep, definitely Apollinaire. And again, thank you for everything that you do, guys. Viewing the videos, checking them out. I wouldn't be here if nobody else was. So we need some more tier 2 stones in there, but we got some tier 3 stones already. There's tier 3 putting up that physical pierce. There's tier 3, boom, putting up some resistance and some crit. There he is, guys. We are getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Got Lucy, Solus on the build, twin mythic. Should I go for Mortis to mythic or focus on Halos? SB, I would go Halos. Mortis is one. Mortis to mythic. You already have him at mythic, plus 20 signature item on Mortis. That's really all you need. Halos is a hero that has to be built. Bar none. You have to do the investment similar to Vathiel. You have to do the investment for Halos. The plus 30 signature item right here, the 9 of 9 furniture, the plus 60 engraving. Absolutely have to build out Halos, guys. And again, Mortis, you really only need the plus 20 signature item. That is it. Doesn't need the furniture. I built it out a little bit for survivability. Doesn't need the engraving unless you're a whale using him. But overall, guys, again, I would build out Halos, absolutely. And there he is, guys. Such a Chad. We'll end with this one, guys. All right, so that'll do it for our Sunday stream, guys. I am actually off to go bowling with our kids. School has a fundraiser event today, so we're going to do some bowling, which is very fun if you've never tried it, or if you have, guys, it is a lot of fun to go bowling. So again, guys, thank you for joining me for the live stream today. All the love and support for the channel. We're doing incredible, almost to 30,000 subscribers at this point, which again is kind of crazy. I'm looking for some good hypogens to build. I have Lucretia, Zolrath, Mortis, Mahira. Honestly, if you're looking hypos, Kanisa and Rook. Kanisa and Rook, we're still finishing out. We're building out the rest of Kanisa and Rook. Kanisa and Rook has a lot of crowd control, has a lot of utility. Still used in PvP formation, still used in the Cursed Realm. There's a lot of utility again with Kanisa and Rook. I would absolutely recommend building him out. Frampton is falling out. Valoris is falling out. Aziz doesn't need to be built. Definitely going in for Kanisa and Rook. So, all right, guys, again, that'll do it for today's stream. Definitely let me know in the comments, guys. And as always, thank you guys for watching.